Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Jessica, your freaky best friend, and today we are talking about cuckolding. You heard me right, cuckolding, watching your partner with somebody else. So if that's something you've been interested in, you've been thinking about, you don't know if you really want to do it, this is the video for you. We are talking about the pros, the cons, what it really is, and I'm giving you 5 tips if this is what you have decided that you are going to do. So stay to the end of the video, hit the like button, and comment if it's something that you want to share with the community or you just want to share with me. Drop it in the comments. It is okay to have this fantasy or to want to engage in this kind of activity. It's nothing wrong with it as long as all parties involved are given full consent. That's it, period. So with that being said, with that out of the way, what is cuckolding? It is where you are watching your partner with somebody else. So the person watching is the cuck. The person that's actually with their partner is the bull. And the woman that is involved is called the cuckoldress. The cuckoldress. Say that 3 times fast. But anyway, so those are the people that are involved. And with like anything else and anything that we talk about here, it's levels to it. You do not have to do the whole thing the first time. You can work your way into it. So it's levels. Not everybody wants to see the full thing. Not everybody wants to be in the same room with their partner. So it's different levels to it. You can go all the way or you can start slow and work your way up. Another thing that people want to know is what do people get out of this fantasy? And actually, it's a lot. People get a lot out of this. It's power play for sure, power play. And then the cuck is a submissive. They want to be humiliated, they want to be, made fun of. And that's, higher up on the scale, but it happens and that's what it's all about. Well, in this case, the cuck doesn't participate. So it's usually the bull and the person's significant other that are together and they just watch. They usually do not participate. When you start to include yourself and participate, that's more of hot wifing and you know stag versus vixen or a stag vixen um, situation. So this is purely for you to watch and enjoy through voyeurism, looking. Pros and cons. I'm going to start with the pros first. This is not cheating. It is not cheating. It is fulfilling your fantasy with your partner or fulfilling both of y'all's fantasy. It's not cheating. That's the first thing that's good about it. It can be done in an ethical way. It can be done in a way that nobody feels violated. It can increase the intimacy between you and your partner. Of course, it can increase the intimacy between you and your partner. This is taking intimacy to a whole nother level. And then, as the cuck, it takes the pressure off of you, the pressure of performance, the pressure of satisfying your partner. So it's a different experience. Some people say it's a rush, it's a high that they get from just seeing it happen in person. And some people get the same rush from just hearing about it. I gave the pros, I got to give the cons. Some people, this is a moral dilemma. If that's the case, it may not be for you. That's one of those cons. That's a big one. It's a big one. If you feel conflicted, you know, right or wrong, should you do it? If it's against your religion, then maybe this is not for you. It's not a way to save your relationship. It is not a way to save your relationship. So if you are having relationship problems, this also may not be a good step. You have to work out all the kinks in your relationship and be in a good space to add something like this into your relationship. Jealousy. People get jealous. That's human nature. I don't think there's a way to totally avoid things like that. So take into consideration that it is a risk. You are taking a risk. Your partner may like it too much. You may not like it. It's a lot of different things that can happen, but at least you go in knowing what you might like about it, what you might not like about it. So you can make an educated decision on what's best for you. If you have made the decision that this is for you, you are going forward, that you ready, I have 5 tips for you guys that is going to make it easier for you and your partner to transition into this lifestyle, because that's what it is. It's a lifestyle. So be prepared for that. Number 1 tip, start off slow. Everybody is not made to just jump in, especially if your partner has some, hesitation, or they're not sure if they want to do it. Start slow and let them figure out if it's really what they want to do. Start slow. Just talk about it and see if that makes you uncomfortable. If you're okay with talking about it, then maybe go to a club and experiment, and then graduate to the real thing. When you're getting ready to graduate to the real thing, tip number 2, you and your partner have to set boundaries. How far is this allowed to go? What acts can be included? How long? All of that has to be discussed. A safe word, if you feel like it's too much and you want to end it, you have to have a safe word. All of these things are important. Y'all know how I feel about safety. So definitely safety is a main concern. We don't want anybody to have any emotional scars or physical scars, because that's not what it's about. It's about having fun, being experimental, exploring a new lifestyle. The number 3 tip, you have to decide who your bull is going to be. Now, the cuck can decide who the bull is. The woman or the cuckoldress can decide who the bull is, or they can decide together. Y'all can decide together. But that has to be talked about and discussed, and everybody has to be in agreement. Number 4 is a big one. Do not give out your personal information. That is dangerous, and I do not advise you to give out your personal information. Keep as much of your information private as you would like. Some people even use nicknames, they don't even use their real names. So be careful, because things can happen. Lastly, meet the person before the first hookup. That is so, so important. A public place, because they're not going to have your personal information. So meet in a public place in the daytime. Get the vibes. See if you like the person. See if the person likes you guys as a couple. And if y'all mesh, then it's time for fireworks. Set up a place, a time, and be safe about it and enjoy yourself as adults embracing this new lifestyle. I hope this helps somebody that was going back and forth in a decision of what they should do about this fantasy. Should you act on it? Should you not? I say if you've watched this video to the end, then you are definitely ready to take a walk on the wild side. So enjoy, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Hit me on the fans page, and I will see you for Freaky Friday. Bye, y'all.